is KWTX News 10.
For you out at the Waco Regional Airport, this is a live look for you this morning as people are already on site and waiting for former President Trump's visit later this afternoon. We're bringing you full coverage this morning as 15,000 people are expected to attend. Now, this is former President Trump's first 2024 campaign rally, and the parking area for the event has just opened up at 8 this morning. The entry gates will open at noon. The city of Waco says that it is working with the campaign to make sure everyone attending is safe.
Personally, I feel what this means to have a large gathering on a national scale, it showcases our ability as a city, as city staff, and also different agencies throughout the county and the state, that we come together as a team to provide a safe gathering place for the public.
Now, the city says several agencies will be working security, including the Secret Service. KWTX will have team coverage throughout the day, and that starts this morning with News 10's Chantel Ropp on the airport grounds already. And Chantel, the parking gates just opened, but there are already a lot of people there.
Yeah, good morning, Megan. It may be early, but there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on right now here at the airport. You can see there's lines of people just here already with their chairs, with their flags. If we pan over here to the right, you can see, like I said, some flags. Folks were chanting earlier. There was music going on. So like I've mentioned, lots of just energy, vibrancy here right now. Parking also just opened up at 8, and so we're seeing cars lining up. We see dozens of people already in the area, and people seem to be awake and ready for this event. The music's going, it's loud and energetic. Now, we know, like you said, 15,000 people are expected to come to today's rally, not just from Texas, but from all over the country. And in terms of timing today, the actual event will start at 2, and at 5, Donald Trump will take the stage. We expect him to speak for about 60 to 90 minutes before closing out at 7. There's already a lot of traffic and congestion out here. But in terms of coverage today, I will be here on the grounds live, giving you all the updates as we have them. So be sure to stay with us, and we'll bring you all those latest updates. For now, live in Waco, Chantel Ropp, KWTX News 10.
Thank you, Chantel. As she mentioned, people should expect road closures and traffic delays if you're going to be near the airport today. The city says the main entrance to the airport will be at the intersection of Steinbeck Bend and 19th Street. As you can see, that's off China Spring Road. Take a look at the intersection of Yankee Road and Flat Rock Road. The city says Yankee Road should be used for local traffic if you need to access Flat Rock Road, that's west of Skeet Eason. Officials also say Steinbeck Bend, China Spring Highway, and North 19th Street will all be controlled by officers throughout the day, something to be aware of.
KWTX News 10 is the Weather Authority.
It is a beautiful start to our weekend and to our Saturday. If you're going to be out and about, don't worry about the weather. We're going to see lots of sunshine and blue skies like we have this morning on our sky cam over downtown Waco with the Alico building there. A little bit breezy out there too. Winds will be a little bit gusty out of the west, but that should provide at least a little bit of relief from the heat. Kind of cool though this morning. We're down into the 40s in Waco and Temple, 53 in Killeen and Fort Hood this morning, and 50 degrees in Bryan College Station. But overall, we really can't complain. It's relatively nice if you're going to venture out early this morning. 49 degrees in Fairfield, 44 in Hillsboro this morning. We're at 49 in Meridian and 52 in Gatesville. The air is very, very dry. What's come behind our storm system yesterday is a lot of dry air from the west. So dew points, this is how we measure how much humidity is in the air. That's very, very low. What that means it's going to be very comfortable if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time. So look at this forecast for today. Lots of sunshine. Again, a beautiful Saturday on tap for Central Texas. Temperatures after start off in the 40s and 50s this morning will quickly climb into the 70s by lunchtime. 5 o'clock temperatures a little bit warm, 78 degrees on average. Some places could get close to 80 degrees with that dry west wind. And then this evening for your Saturday night, gorgeous clear skies and temperatures dropping down into the 60s. Of course, things always change when it comes to the weather, and we have some in the extended forecast. Stay tuned. We'll take a look at that later.
Thank you, Conley. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says he was involved in the decision for Trump to kick off his campaign here in Waco.
And so I'm on the team that helps find the location. And when they call, they ask me for recommendations. And Waco was on my short list of 2. Both of my kids went to Baylor and graduated from there. I love Waco. And the president said to me, he called me about a week ago and said, I want to go to a great place in rural Texas. And I said, I've got the spot. And so we selected Waco.
Now, some local businesses are hoping to benefit from that decision. A bar about a mile down the road from the airport is preparing for this rare opportunity.
This is the kind of thing that doesn't happen in a lot of places very often. It sure doesn't happen in Waco very often, and the airport being less than a mile away from us. So this could be huge for our business.
Lakeside bar owner Buck Allenbar says they expect to see many people pass by their joint on Airport Road. He says because of the construction on Airport Road that only allows one-way traffic, profits have been down for their local business. He says they're hoping for a crowd of people. They're prepared for a packed bar filled with supporters and opponents of the former president. We also spoke to a local economist who expects the visit to have a significant impact on the area.
Conceivably be between $250,000 and $500,000 brought into the community just for the one day. If they have a positive experience with it, they may come back, and that could have residual economic benefit to the region.
As you saw earlier, there are vendors already set up outside the airport, some traveling all the way from Ohio. They've been set up since Wednesday morning. Throughout the week, they say they only had a handful of customers, but are anticipating a lot of sales from today's crowd. Also in that crowd and up on the stage today will be Ted Nugent. He'll be performing the Star-Spangled Banner to kick off the event. He says Donald Trump stands for everything that he believes in. Nugent says he's performed at a number of rallies for the former president and is looking forward to doing it again in the community where he lives.
I'll unleash a patriotic, fire-breathing Star-Spangled Banner on my guitar.
Nugent also says that he plans to say a few words to those in attendance. KWTX is going to provide live coverage of the Waco visit, both on air and online, throughout the day today. Throughout the morning and early afternoon, we'll keep you updated on the traffic near and surrounding the airport. At 5, the former president his address will be carried live on KWTX, KWT Extra, which is our digital streaming channel, our social media platforms, and on Telemundo Central Texas. Our coverage will continue through KWTX News 10 at 6 Saturday evening, and our team will have a complete wrap-up of his visit and reaction tonight at 10. You can also head to KWTX.com for everything that you need to know, or for things that you may have heard this morning. This top article on our website here details everything you may need to know. Our article has things like prohibited items, where you need to park. There is a forecast for the day as well if you need to look there. We also have full stories that you've heard throughout the morning, local Republican and Democratic parties' reactions to this visit, and much more, all at KWTX.com. You can head there for everything you may need to know. And still ahead on News 10 this morning, it was an early wake-up call at a local apartment complex when a few cars caught fire under a carport. What we know so far about that incident.